Okay, I got 5 notes. Don't hold it against me. Smiths, Kansas, we did that. Oh, okay, let's do this. Cigs. I hate to tell you, I started smoking. I have no vices. I don't cuss. I just started drinking. Thank you. Thank you, Brendan. I'll never forget you, Brendan. You know, if I get a DUI, hey, can you call Brandon in Kansas? You know? He's like, yeah, that's me. So I've been smoking a little bit, which is a horrible habit. I know it's a horrible habit. But I went to like the Circle K without my ID to buy cigarettes. And the clerk looked at me and he pointed to that sign. He said, you know, we can't sell without ID. I'm like, hey. He's like, hey, I don't make the laws. I'm like, hey, you don't make minimum wage. And he asked me for my ID. I'm like 50. And he made me so mad, I want to pull my blouse up. I said, count how many inches my breasts hang from my chin, okay? That's how old I am. I could play hack-a-sack with these things. Tetherball. A yo-yo. Round the world, walk the dog. Click-clack. Click-clack. Oh, I thank you. You need to be my comedy writer. But see, I live in the Southeast Heights in Albuquerque. Do you guys have like a real shady part of town in Kansas?
East side.
East side. Okay, we'll say east side. Okay, I live on the east side, which it is. It's the southeast side in Albuquerque, okay? And I bought a fourplex there. I thought I was investing on my life, but I'm investing on my death in that neighborhood, okay? They want to call it, does Santa Fe have a place? Oh no, us white people took all over the Latino area. No. Is there like a shady place in Santa Fe?
Airport Road.
Okay, Airport Road, Southeast Airport Road, okay? So I bought a fourplex in the war zone, that's what they call my area. But they want to give it respect and they called it the International District. And you know why? Because we get drugs from throughout the world there. Do you live there too? I love my hood. And I try to dispel how people think about my neighborhood by saying, gee, you know, they didn't change it to the war zone till I moved there, okay? But I'm from the North Valley in Albuquerque, which is pretty much a rich part of town. When my dad bought it, it wasn't a rich part of town, it was just a part of town. And a lot of people moved around us, now it's a rich part of town. But when you go to pick me up when I was a kid, you go down Rio Grande Boulevard, make a right on Griegos, past the ditch. And in Santa Fe, everybody, hey, you come to our house past the Arroyo. Okay, so let's say we're in the southeast part of town where I live. I say, okay, go to the corner, the intersection of Zuni and San Mateo, follow the Mexican ice cream seller with the carnival music, okay? You make a left on Catherine past the Dairy Queen, you pass the hooker in the pink skirt, make a right at the crack guy withdrawing with the stolen bike, okay? I live at the end of the street right across to the burning dumpster. Barbecues, endless barbecues. Marshmallow cooks. I live right across from the burning dumpster. And you know why this dumpster is always on fire?
Why?
Because of me. We have the best firemen in Albuquerque. And when this fire starts to subside, I'm in there with like charcoal and lighter fluid. You know, like, hi, is this a fire department? Well, I'm the corner of... Don't forget this war zone. I'm at the corner of Smith and Wesson. And when I bought this fourplex, first of all, I love being a landlady Mexicans pay you with cash because they want to be low profile, but Latinos want to pay you with food stamps, you know? I'm like, well, I can't buy dog food with food stamps, so pay your rent, okay? And I only know one sentence in Spanish. O ¿dónde está la renta esta month? And that's the only thing this whitewashed chick knows. And when I bought the fourplex, I invested in a Kevlar kimono, a bulletproof kimono. Because I tell you, you don't know when bullets are coming from anywhere in that neighborhood. But I'm gonna be there to make my investment. My brother was spending the night, he heard like bullets shoot off. And he woke up, he said, I heard bullets. I said, did you get hit? He says, no. I said, then go to sleep. And, okay, so the firemen come and they are so handsome. I'm thinking, what did they need as a job recommendation before they got this job? And I'm thinking they must have been Chippendale dancers, right? So I'm there on my picket. I do have a picket fence in the hood, okay? It might have a few bullet holes in it, but I got a picket fence. And I'm like there on the fence giving them a lap dance because they're so cute. And all the women from the neighborhood come out in their kimonos. They're like, hi, do you want a cup of coffee? Because they know firemen have a pension, you know? So I'm giving them a dance on the picket fence. I'm like using the stop sign pole as a stripper pole. Woo! And I'm like, forget that fire alarm across the street because I got a alarm fire right here in my pantalones. This girl is on fire. You guys are wise to come to Santa Fe and not Albuquerque. Albuquerque's violent. It's violent, right? Who's from there? You? Hey, I live there too, but let me give you the example, okay? And then you won't, me, you know? No, you will. But the Alibi, which is our local paper, did a story on why people leave New Mexico. 1, the crime, 2, the people. And I got insulted, but then I understood that. Because every time I leave my home, there's an altercation. I was at the Smiths in Albuquerque. Don't get sleepy yet. We're almost done, okay? Wake her up. Is she sleepy? No action, okay? So I'm at the corner of Carlisle, the rich people Smiths in Albuquerque. There is a rich people Smiths. You know, all the kids, you know, Constitution and Carlisle. Everybody's a judge and a lawyer in that area. If there's any crime, the guy just makes a call. Hi, Dad, because his dad's a judge or a cop or something. Okay, so this girl, little Cholita, comes up to me. She had eyeliner from like here to Cuesta, okay? And you know women, how you can't get your eyeliner on right, so it was like from here to Chilili, okay? And she comes up to me as I'm leaving, and she's like, excuse me, were you checking out my man? And I was looking through them comics. When they have an idea, they look like they can become like a deer in headlights, and I guess I was looking through them, but I remember them. So out in the parking lot, I put my hand on her shoulder. I said, yeah, I guess so. And she looked at me and she said, you're old enough to be his grandmother. And you know, I learned to give in to a fight, so I'm like, yeah, you're right, so why do you feel threatened? Yeah, right? So then she started getting really mean. She said, I'll kick your behind. And I thought, she wants to kick my behind? Yeah. I have a degree from Harvard and I'm from the barrio. I'll kick her behind at a game of Scrabble. So he started wrangling her into the truck. And he's wrangling her, hey, Chola, you don't even belong in this neighborhood. And once he put the child lockups on the door, I went to the front of the truck and I slapped my bony behind and I gave her the New Mexico Roadrunner. And at that moment I realized I too didn't belong in that neighborhood. Thank you, my My name is Goldie Garcia. Thank you for coming. Support comedy. We love you. Thank you. Bye. Here's David Roseman.
One more time for Miss Goldie Garcia. Did you guys have fun? Right on. It's great to see white people having fun because that means I don't have to pay for it. Woo! Let's hear it for all the people you saw tonight. Mr. Keith Breckenridge. Let's hear it one more time for the Wolfman. And the First Lady of Comedy, Miss Goldie Garcia. My name's David Roseman. You guys have been great. See you later, Santa Fe. We're out of here. Peace.